Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Let me put, which side do you want this mic on? This side? Is that good? Okay.
That's perfect.
Thank you. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Glad you could stop by today. I'm glad I could stop by with you. Bad day today. We're just telling Josh, one of my producers, just one of those days, right? You get up, you just don't feel right, and have an interaction with the barista at Starbucks. They didn't make the drink right. Tragedy all over the place. Oh, my goodness.
It's funny, too, because I was telling you my own barista story. I've been into Batman since I was 9 years old, and I'm a videographer, and I joke and call myself Batman every once in a while. and then a friend of mine was like, "You're not Batman."
I'm Batman.
Yeah, this person's Batman. And I was like, he's a barista. I'm a videographer. I'm Batman.
You got offended, right?
But I felt really bad afterwards because he's a good friend of mine.
Sure, you popped off on somebody, and it makes you feel bad, right?
Yeah. It's hard to hold a conversation and be nice when you have a headache, things like that.
Well, it just goes to show like how much when you get out of your routine, just one simple thing like your coffee, how that can just snowball things for the rest of the entire day.
It's crazy.
You either have to just kind of let it go or it's going to sit there and stew.
I know. And it's like,
and you can't help it sometimes.
You're on this tight schedule. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, and I know I have 2 or 3 hours to pull things together to come on air, and you're on a clock. And then the drive-in with the traffic, you think end of days. Every morning it's like you're experiencing end of days. It's like, I don't know what happens to people. It's crazy. Yeah. And by the time you get to Starbucks, you're a nervous wreck, right? And you're still needing to focus. And, the slightest thing will throw you off. And so you have to be mindful of that. And you just don't like to be, pop off on somebody.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. It's all good. Listen, nobody died. Keep it in perspective. 877-897-8255. You know those kinds of days, right? Oh, gosh. Anyway, it's all good. In the scheme of things, it's all good. And later in the show, Elissa Harris will be along. And I didn't know much about her company. She's an educator for Nubian Heritage until I met her and the company became a sponsor. And then I started to look into them and started to ask around in the industry. And then I started using some of their products. And it's a personal care product company. And I must tell you, given what I know about the cosmetic industry and the billions of dollars that are pumped into and made from the cosmetic industry and the personal care products industry generally, they are pretty darn good, boy. They make some very nice products, wonderful personal care products. I'm a fan. And you can tell, I mean, I just wouldn't say that. I'm telling you because I'm trying to share with you my experience, and people want to know, what do you think, and what's your professional opinion or personal opinion about this or that or the other thing, and so you share that. And they do a very social responsibility conscious company, concerned about the environment. They give back. They're good people. She'll be along later. See what she's what's on her mind. I have a pretty good idea. I talked with her yesterday. So we'll talk about that. And then yesterday on the show, and all shows are on demand, if you're wondering, these are the stories and studies that we'll be talking about today in my end. I was reporting on the toxic environment and how, these toxic chemicals are getting affecting our immune system. They're into the, and I was focusing specifically on marine life, and that was a story yesterday. So today, I'm working, as I told you, and I came across some studies that sort of tie into this theme. And I said, okay, let's take a look at this. And one deals, these stories, it's a toxic world kind of theme, but toxic chemicals in food. And again, it makes you concerned because you're saying, well, we have to eat, and what do we do about this anyway? So let me report on some of this, and then maybe you have some thoughts and ideas, and you're always welcome to call 877-897-8255 is the toll-free number. And the one story that caught my attention was a story about fast food. And I thought, okay, fast food, let's see what it has to say about fast food. I thought it was going to be one of those typical stories. Turns out not so much. And what I discovered was that in this study that was published in the journal called Environmental Health Perspectives, they found in this, and it was a well-done study, they found high level of phthalates in people who consume fast food. And fast food in the way that you probably understand it to be. Think of all the fast food companies, McDonald's, whatever, all of them. That kind of fast food. Now, phthalates are a class of industrial chemicals. I've reported on phthalates before. And they're used to make packaging materials, plastic materials. And these items, these plastic packaging items, are pretty deep and heavy in the fast food and dairy industry. Now, there have been other studies. There's a whole line of research in this arena suggesting that these chemicals leach out of the plastic food packaging and then contaminate the highly processed foods that they're containing. And these researchers at the Milken Institute School of Public Health at George Washington University, they reported, are among the first researchers to investigate the relationship between fast food consumption and exposure to these phthalates. And I'm thinking, eating fast food on a regular basis is not a good idea because of the salt, sugar, and fat, and the nutritional reasons. Now you have the theme of toxic chemicals correlated with fast foods. And they looked at 8,877 people in this study. It was a large sample. And they used questionnaires, and they collected urinary samples for each of the respondents. They had urine samples for 8,877 people. Excuse me, but that's a lot of urine. Right? I'm thinking, geez, where did they put all that? Where did they store that? I can see one of these researchers bringing his work home, right? His wife said, "What are you doing here? Can I put these in the refrigerator?"
Donated it to Doomsday Preppers afterwards.
Come back, I'll tell you more. But A urine sample for 8,877 people. Oh, my land. Well, what's not so funny when I come back and tell you how much phthalate they found in these people that are eating these fast foods. And people are walking around unknown to them. That's why I report on these studies, to give you one more thing yet to worry about. 877-897-8255. You can't make it up. Honest to God. Just the minute you think you've heard it all, something new comes up. All right, we'll deal with it. I'll tell you more. And I'll tell you about some consequences associated with consuming phthalate. Then yesterday's, I was talking about the fish. Well, I'm going to talk about the fish today, but fish on cocaine. Oh.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, this is a new twist on eating fast food. Certainly, there's been enough discourse and discussion about eating fast foods and how unhealthy they are because of trans fats, saturated fat, too much sugar, too much salt, this and that, whatever. That's one thing. Now, you got one more thing to worry about relative to fast foods, and that's phthalates. These industrial chemicals that are used in making packaging, plastic packaging. Apparently, these chemicals are leaching out of the plastic into the fast food products that are used, that are sold to you and me, whoever goes in and buys these products. And this was a large sample of people, 877 participants in the study. They gave them questionnaires. They took urine samples on all of them. And they tested the urine samples to see if they contained the breakdown products of two phthalates, diosonyl phthalate, DINP, and di-2-ethyl hexaphthalate, DEHP. So DINP and DEHP, these are two breakdown products from phthalate. 23.8% more DEHP and 40% more DINP they found in these fast food consumers. That's not an artifact or some peculiar finding. The findings showed that the more fast food a person ate or reported eating, the higher level of exposure to the phthalates they revealed in the urine samples. That's disturbing. And I'm going to quote them directly now. Quote, compared with those who had not consumed fast food, the urine of participants who ate the most fast food had 23.8% higher levels of the breakdown product for DEHP, and the levels of DINP metabolites were 40% higher. Close quote. Meat items and grain-based foods such as bread, cake, pizza, burritos, rice dishes, and noodles appeared, they said, to contribute the most significantly to phthalate exposure for these people, supporting previous studies and their findings that grains are an important source of phthalate exposure, close quote. Wow. Yet another thing to worry about eating phthalates. Another chemical that's used in food packaging, and you've heard me report on this, is BPA, bisphenol A. And that has been linked to health and behavioral problems, especially among young kids and children. High BPA levels after eating fast food meat products. The team found no association between total fast food intake and BPA in this study. But those who consumed fast food meat products had higher BPA levels than those who had not eaten fast food meat kind of products. I'm just saying. And then finally, Dr. Zoda in the study said people who ate the most fast food had phthalate levels that were as much as 40% higher. Our findings raise concerns because phthalates have been linked to a number of serious health problems in children and adults, close quote. I was a little surprised. I have not seen this kind of correlation reported before. Now, in case you're wondering, what are some of the health consequences? They are. There's a whole list of them, but one in particular, I found a study that reported that food container plastics are linked to hypertension. Phthalate compounds, this DINP, and there's another one, diisodecyl phthalate, DIDP, in this study were correlated with hypertension. This was published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, also in the journal called Hypertension. The hypertension study, for every 10-fold increase in the amount of phthalates that the people consumed, there was a 1.1 millimeter of mercury increase in blood pressure. Now, here's what I tell people about packaging that's plastic. Please do not put those packaging products with the food in them in a microwave. That is the last thing you want to do. It's covered by plastic. I see people do this all the time. Don't wash plastic product containers in the dishwasher, because these plasticides can leak out. Avoid phthalates by avoiding plastic containers, and you look on the plastic container, and if it's labeled 3, 6, or 7 inside the recycle symbol. Avoid phthalates by avoiding plastic containers labeled with the numbers 3, 6, or 7. Inside the recycle symbol, you'll see it on the plastic container. One of the things I try to do on this show is make people aware of what's out there that they may not about which they may not be aware and maybe would never learn unless reported. And oftentimes, these kinds of studies are not reported in the mainstream media. More often than not so much. So we try to fill in that gap. Hope you find it useful. Come back. I'm going to tell you about fish on cocaine.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. The show does air coast to coast, including Hawaii. Does consequently air at different times in different markets. Please check your local listings so you get dialed into the show. But if you sort of drift away from your radio and off to whatever, you can use your phone, tablet, or computer, whatever, to listen to the show or watch it at letstalknutrition.com. And please support your local radio station that airs this show. They are, that's how we get there. So we appreciate them, and we'd like you to appreciate them as well. So the tease on heading into this segment was fish on cocaine. Before I tell you about the fish that are on cocaine and what that may mean to you, this study there's a study, I'll set it up with this new study, brand new study, coming out of Hebrew University of Jerusalem. And these researchers at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem found a connection, a correlation, or a link between exposure to pharmaceutical contaminants and I'm not making this up, consumption of fresh produce. Now, think about that for a second. How could that happen? How could you find pharmaceutical contaminants, that, i.e. drugs, in fresh produce? Well, how it happens is that they're irrigating the vegetables, the crops, with reclaimed wastewater. The study shows that eating vegetables and fruits grown in soils irrigated with reclaimed wastewater will expose a person to minute quantities, for example, of carbamazepine. What is carbamazepine? You ask? It's an anti-epileptic drug commonly detected in wastewater effluents. I don't know. It just, you just can't. We don't get it, man. Everything is interconnected. Nothing is that compartmentalized on this planet that it just doesn't work like that. So what's going on here, the backstory on this is that there's a freshwater scarcity worldwide, believe it or not. And what has that inspired the use of? It has inspired the use of reclaimed water. It's water that they try to clean up. It was waste water, and then they reclaim it, so to speak. And they use it not for drinking purposes, but they use it as an alternative source for crop irrigation. But they commented in the press release on the study, but the ubiquity of pharmaceuticals in this treated wastewater is raising concerns over potential exposure for consumers to drug contaminants via this treated wastewater. Really. This study was published in a journal called Environmental Science and Technology. Let me quote Professor Ora Paltiel. The professor said, quote, in a randomized controlled trial, we have demonstrated that healthy individuals consuming reclaimed wastewater irrigated produce excreted carbamazepine and its metabolites in their urine, while subjects consuming freshwater irrigated produce excreted undetectable or significantly lower levels of carbamazepine, close quote. So you may think that you're not on any any prescription drug. You may be on more prescription drugs than you and I both realize. So as a follow-up to that, I started to go a little deeper, and then I found a study out of McGill University. It was published last year. I don't recall reporting on this one. And what they said that both prescription and illegal drugs, such as, are you ready? Morphine, cocaine, oxycodone, have been found in surface waters in Canadian rivers. If you're watching the show, we're showing you the press release for that study. And what this research shows and reveals is that wastewater that's discharged from wastewater treatment plants in the Grand River watershed of southern Ontario, they state that it has the potential, they said, to contaminate sources of drinking water with these drugs, close quote. I mean, are you serious? Both prescription and illegal drugs. And here in this story and in the other story, what's the culprit? In the first story, it was treated wastewater. In this, it's discharged wastewater. I don't know. I mean, do you have... I get, and this is not my specialty, but I'm trying to use my common sense here. If you have a treatment plant where you're treating the water and you're trying to clean it up, and you extract all these deleterious elements found in the water, if you pump it out of pipe back into the water, aren't you sort of working at cross purposes? I mean, what? If you're removing the chemicals, why would you pump those chemicals back into the environment then? Maybe they can't. I don't know. I don't know much about that business. I don't know, but I'm just saying, can't you capture those contaminants or foreign elements that are taken out of the water? Can't you capture them, and instead of pumping them back into the environment, contain them some way? I mean, that sounds like a crazy. So you're removing the contaminants from the wastewater and then pumping the contaminants back into the environment after you remove them.
Can you imagine the people that are catching the fish around these plants?
You know what? We live here in Tampa Bay. I see people out there fishing in Tampa Bay. I see them swimming in the bay, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't get me to eat anything out of that bay or go in that water at gunpoint. Shoot me.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I'm not eating it either.
Seafood is definitely sketchy.
Unbelievable. I
love fish, though.
I do. I believe me. I do too. I raise these. I report on these stories so that you have some sense of what's going on out there that you might not otherwise know unless listening to this show. We'll be back.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX. a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace, now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition, 877-897-8255. Man, these stories. Is there any good news floating around? We got fish on cocaine. We got vegetables being irrigated with treated wastewater, exposing people to drugs, both recreational and pharmaceutical. Man, my goodness. high levels of phthalates in people who eat fast foods. I'm just saying. So there's yet another kind of, speaking of cataclysmic events, I came across, I've never seen this kind of study before. I thought it was interesting. It deals totally with the environment, but in a way affects our lives and quality of our life, and in fact, whether we live or die. So it does relate to health, although it is an environmental kind of study. And it comes out of Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Karlsruhe Institute. KIT is the acronym for the outfit. And what they did in this study, this is kind of interesting. These researchers have time on their hands and they'll figure out things to study. They found that there have been, are you ready? More than $7 trillion in economic damage and 8 million deaths. So we got $7 trillion economic damage and 8 million deaths associated with what? Natural disasters since the start of the 20th century. From the start of the 20th century, 1900, until now. And these figures have been calculated. There's a database called CATDAT. CATDAT's an acronym for Catalyst Data. And this Catalyst data looks at examining socioeconomic indicators as well as collecting and evaluating socioeconomic loss data through time, which has an impact on quality of life and people's health and so on. This database has built a massive base for post-disaster risk models, which help governments like ours and help other kinds of organizations with catastrophe management. Here in Florida, we have hurricanes and tornadoes. We have a whole season of that business every year. In the Midwest, you have tornadoes, through Oklahoma and all those places which are catastrophic, no doubt about it. So this has a great bearing on people's lives. I never knew that there was such an outfit collecting this kind of data. A Dr. Daniel, who conducts research at the KIT or the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, said, quote, over the last 100+ years, the economic losses via natural disasters in absolute terms have increased, Dr. Daniel said. Over the whole period of time that they looked at, floods have caused the highest amount of economic losses. However, in recent times, they commented, since 1960, the highest percentage has switched to storm and storm surge, with around 30% of losses associated with storm and storm surge. My prediction is, as climate change continues to take hold, and many climatologists and meteorologists and others who study weather and report on it are predicting that there are going to be far more storms and storm surge damage from climate change. Not surprisingly, they said that the least developed nations are often more vulnerable towards catastrophes. That means more deaths and more higher economic losses. And most of it is associated with poor building or construction techniques. The building quality is not all that good in some of these countries, and building regulations in some places are probably non-existent. And they're not building or constructing buildings to what they would call disaster codes. Here in Florida, boy, ask any builder, ask any developer about the codes and what they have to do to build these sites, homes and buildings and whatnot. San Francisco and California, I've been there right after an earthquake. And I was very concerned about having to go there. I had to go there. It was a forced choice. And I was there just a couple of days after an earthquake. And I saw with my own eyes what was going on. But it's unsettling. And so and all around the country, our country, there are building codes, and thank goodness that there are, but in many countries, not so much, and people die.
Florida's pretty tough because of the hurricanes.
Absolutely. I have friends that are in the building construction business and development business, and I mean, you have to follow the law. This is an interesting study. I've never reported on such a study where since 1900, over 8 million deaths, 8 million, and $7 trillion US associated with disasters. Since 1900, think about it, 8 million people have died due to natural disaster catastrophes. I'm a little surprised at that. That's a lot of people. 8 million and $7 trillion worth of damage? Wow. Okay. We'll lighten it up in the second hour. I know that the whole first hour was one piece of bad news after another, but I keep reminding you of Bertrand Russell. I would rather be mad with the truth than sane with lies, close quote. That's the motto I follow. Just reporting. Glad you were able to stop by and catch this first portion of the show. We will come back. We'll have another full hour. And we always have something to discuss. I hope that will be meaningful for you. We're going to get into some personal care products. We'll shift gears here, get into a little lighter modality. And we'll see what's on Elissa Harris's mind. Spoke with her yesterday. She's very eager to share with you that which her company is trying to manufacture and sell to people, Nubian Heritage. As I said in my beginning of the show today, they make wonderful products. I'm very fond of this company. I like the way they go about doing their business. I like the kinds of products they make. I'm using quite a few of them, so I can report firsthand about them. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, Coast to Coast.
statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're into the second portion of the show. Elissa Harris, educator for Nubian Heritage, will be my guest in this portion of the show. And if you missed the first part, or anytime you want to go back and check what has been going on, what you can do is go to letstalknutrition.com. Everything is on demand. If you want to listen to the show, there's a link at letstalknutrition.com. It's entitled Show Schedule. It's right at the top of the banner. And you click on Show Schedule, and you can scroll down, and you'll see the date, the name of the guest, and the title for the show. It's a virtual library of information for you. And then the video portion is right on the home page, and you'll see on the are you able to pull up that website, Josh? Josh will pull up the website, and he'll show you. You'll see on the home page a number of videos, and that's some of them. The rest are, there's a link that will take you to YouTube. And the rest of the streamed shows, or i.e., that is, the video portions, will be found there. And a lot of people like to do that. Streaming, we have found out, is people like to stream. So what you're seeing is, this is kind of interesting. I'm watching me in delayed time because he's got the homepage up.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Yeah, it's
I
delayed.
guess by about like maybe 15 seconds at the most.
Not that much.
You don't think?
About 7.
Hey, do a test. Wave.
So there is, that's the homepage, and if you scroll down, you'll see little videos of the of the show. You can click on those, and if you want to see more, then you can do that by going to YouTube. 877-897-8255. The show does air at different times in different markets since it's coast to coast, including Hawaii, so you have to check your local listings. So if you want to catch all those stories and studies I reported on in the first hour, dealing with vegetables irrigated with treated water, wastewater, expose you and me to drugs, both recreational and pharmaceutical in nature, and treated water is also being found in from water treatment plants and getting into the water, and the fish, both pharmaceutical and recreational, are being exposed to morphine, cocaine, and other drugs. Then we talked about high levels of phthalates detected in fast foods. Where are those phthalates coming from? The plastic packaging of the fast foods. And these phthalates and their breakdown products, the metabolites, are leaching out of the plastic packaging, whatever it may be, container, into the foods. And yeah, it's just amazing how all that happens. And I was saying, some of the things that you shouldn't do is don't put plastic packaged foods into a microwave. That's the last thing you want to do. Don't do that. These phthalates will leach out of the container into the food. In Florida, where it gets blistering hot in the summer, people leave their bottles of water in the car. And then they get out in the car, put the air conditioner on, then drink the water from the bottle. You should avoid plastic containers labeled with the numbers 3, 6, or 7 in that little recycle symbol on the bottle. And don't wash plastic containers in the dishwasher. These plasticizers leak out of the plastic containers. There's some recommendations. Again, the number is 877-897-8255. I was telling you about, and when I opened up the show today, I was telling you about Nubian Heritage, and Melissa Harris would be on. And I didn't know much about that company until they became a sponsor. And then I started to do some research, and I started asking around in the industry about them and did some research on the company and discovered that they're highly respected. And then I started using some of the products. I've been using quite a few so that I can give firsthand accounts. I do this with everything as I can on the show, whether it's supplements or whatever it may be, and personal care products. And so that I myself can tell you what my experience is. I think it's just, I think has some merit. And if you're watching the show, we're at the Nubian Heritage website. I recommend that you go to their Facebook page and like the page, and you can get in touch with different comings and goings there at the company in terms of products that they have and maybe specials or whatever. Facebook. Go on Facebook. As I said, Elissa Harris is my guest. I'm going to bring her on right away. We have a few more minutes in this segment. Elissa, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to have you on today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me again.
Thanks for being on. And I know it's early in California, so we appreciate you getting up.
No problem.
The rooster probably isn't even up yet.
Well, I'm usually up with the rooster. I'm an early riser, so it's not that big of a deal for me.
Okay, good.
And I love it.
Good. So do you think about containers, plastic containers, the things I was talking about? You don't worry about that too much?
Oh God, no. I've been a wellness coach for 25 years. That's a major issue, and it's been around for a long time, and definitely getting a lot more media attention and education attention for sure. I don't know if you remember one of the shows I did about an environmental impact of natural products, and we talked about
I do.
Water treatment plants and the drugs going into it, and you don't want to put hot food in plastic either.
Nope.
Like the plastic containers before you put it in the fridge. It's really an issue. It's terrible.
I know. I always if I do put food in a plastic container, I let it cool. If I'm going to store something like a meal and then there's leftovers, I'll wait until it's completely cooled off, and then I'll put it in the container.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're informed. It's so nice that people have a show like yours to get this kind of current information, because most people are not as well informed about these issues. They're not as public, and I'm very happy that you're talking about it.
Yeah, we're happy to be able to do it and have a forum to do it. At Nubian Heritage, do you all think about your, and I know you do, but how do you all think about and what do you do about the containers, the plastic, and all of this and that? What's the company's stance on that?
We use the best kind of plastic that we can. Obviously, we use plastic because of the affordability issue. I mean, one of the founders' original goals was to be able to offer, very good quality products at an affordable price. So they did all the research and made sure that the kind of plastics you talk about that don't have 3, 6, and 7 in them are safer, and then we're able to still be able to provide, efficacious products at a good price because, we do use plastic. But we recycle at our facility. We do everything.
Oh, you do recycle?
We do, and to reduce our carbon footprint and to be very conscious about, our impact on the environment. Both internally and also, to your point, the kind of plastics we use in our products, where the bottles and things like that we use.
Mm-hmm. Do you sell your products in other countries?
We're working on that right now. You got to be really careful about, certain ingredients have to go through certain, reviews and things like that in different countries. So we're working on that right now, but we're hoping to.
Okay.
The desire is definitely there.
I was just wondering what kinds of issues, dealing with packaging and all that. But in all of your products, there are no color, no synthetic chemicals. Is that right?
No, none at all. We have no phthalates. We have no chemicals of any kind. We don't test on animals. We test on ourselves, actually. And we're very, very careful. We don't have coloring. We don't have any of the top, bad guys at all. Everything in our product is 100% natural. Some of our ingredients, actually, where we can source them, are organic. Some of them aren't because they're just, quite frankly, so exotic. They're not actually grown organically. But they're all natural.
What I wanted to ask you about when we come back, and then we'll get into the specific topic that you want to focus on, is the different scents that are contained and how you achieve that. We'll be right back.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes? Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A. Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A. Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A. Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Urban Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, I find it kind of interesting that during this political season, you hear a lot of talk about people trying to make it and supporting businesses and small businesses and big businesses and all these politicians making all these kinds of promises. In our country, we celebrate entrepreneurship. We celebrate people starting from nothing, from some very humble kinds of beginnings with very little resources and making it and becoming successful. And in our country, that's an important element of our country and its culture and its heritage. Turns out that Nubian heritage, no pun intended, connection, has that same kind of story. If you go to their website, you can read about it and how the owners of this company started out as street vendors in Harlem. And they were out of college. They had no money, no job. And they figured it out, and little by little, one day at a time, and now they have one of the most successful and one of the more successful personal care products in the natural products industry. My guest, Elissa Harris, is an educator for Nubian Heritage. Elissa, welcome back.
Thank you.
You thought I was going to do a political rant.
I was waiting.
You were waiting for that, right?
I was waiting to see which way you were going to lean.
So it's interesting. The company has a great legacy and a great legacy of ancient Nubia, hence and if people go to the website at nubianheritage.com, you can read about it. But I wanted to ask you, as I've been using some of the different products, I am taken by, in a good way, the different scents that are contained in the products. How is that achieved? Is that a natural consequence of the chemicals contained in the natural ingredients in the products?
Oh, no. It's definitely a research and development type of situation. Well, the original formulas that the founders created were derived out of formulas that were made by their grandmothers in Africa. And so some of those that come over traditionally, from when you talk about heritage, they've been being made for many, many years, like the African black soap and the Roche. But when we started producing new scents, it's all essential oil based. So it's the concept kind of aromatherapy in terms of how it penetrates the skin, but also how it affects that emotional brain.
I see.
They call and how it'll affect your whole limbic system and your heart rate and your blood pressure and all those amazing things that are connected as well.
So it's essential oils that provide these aromas or scents in the different products. Okay.
Yes.
I was just wanted to make sure people understood that and you weren't using some of these more synthetic, toxic kinds of chemicals to create these different scents.
No, all of our scents are essential oil based, and in combination with the shea butter, which is our core ingredient, it really helps kind of elongate and intensify the scent.
I see.
So, and it's very scientific. It's kind of a little bit of like, intuition on our formulator's part, and also scientific in terms of how
it's an art. It's an art
together.
Formulation is an art and a science. It's both.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So specifically, what did you want to focus on today?
Well, I wanted to talk about the body lotions and kind of an inside-out, outside-in approach. Since we're coming into summer, well, some of them are. Denver didn't have that the other day. We're going to be coming into summer soon, and I thought it'd be good to talk about skin health from a perspective of what to use on your skin when the seasons are changing.
Do you have any?
Offer some stuff.
Do you have any idea? Outside of maybe within the natural products industry and outside the product industry, natural products industry, do you have a sense of how much money consumers spend just on lotions?
Oh, it's I don't know an exact number, but my guess would be it's got to be in the close to $1 billion, I would say. Do you have an accurate number?
No, I don't. I that particular category.
That up.
It's interesting to me because body lotions are something that instinctively, it seems to me, that people are drawn to. You know, we have sort of this instinct to want to put things on our skin to make the skin softer. We just instinctively do that. And humans have been doing that in many different cultures for hundreds, if not thousands of years. This is something that is not new to the natural products industry or the cosmetic industry generally.
Correct.
I suspect it's in the hundreds of millions of dollars just on lotions, body lotions.
Sure.
One of the
I
things,
agree with you.
but one of the things I noticed, and I did this deliberately the other day, I was in around shopping, this and that, and I said, let me just look at some of these body lotion products. Now, you know, I'm familiar with chemistry. I understand chemistry, and I was having a hard time even pronouncing some of the ingredients on these products, the synthetic chemicals that were in them. That's why I asked you the question about scents, that how you get these different smells for the product. And the back panel, you have this long paragraph of all these synthetic chemicals. Then I looked at Nubian Heritage. I don't see that there. That's why.
Right.
So in these just on body lotions, my point is, when we come back, if you could explain what the implications of that is, you know, putting things on the skin and how the body responds to that.
Sure.
My guest is Elissa Harris, educator for Nubian Heritage, a personal care products company, very dominant and prominent in the natural products industry, and one of my favorite personal care products. They're the only company that's ever been a sponsor that's a personal care product at this magnitude and level and quality. So we're very proud to have them as a sponsor. I want to tell you that in the spirit of transparency. 877-897-8255. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. Call that number, coast to coast.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, a little anatomy lesson. Your skin is made up of 3 layers, the epidermis, the dermis, and the subcutaneous tissue. And it turns out your skin is the largest organ of the body. Most people know that. And it serves to protect you and me from the elements, if you will. It keeps out harmful bacteria and tries to reduce environmental impact. So, yeah, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Consequently, it's important for people to take care of their skin. Many do, many do not. Many do in a good way, and many do not so much in a good way. My guest is Elissa Harris, and she can provide some insight into how to take care of your skin using personal care products, especially those from Nubian Heritage. Elissa, the one question I wanted to ask you was about how these chemicals, natural chemicals, and the ingredients in your products get into the skin. We'll get to that. But is the main reason that people use these conditioning skin conditioners is to moisturize the skin? Is that the main reason?
Well, that's definitely one of the reasons. I think what's happening now in today's world with a lot of environmental toxins and our diets and different things that seem to affect the skin, they're also looking for something to help with skin solutions. They've got dry skin or itchy skin, or they have a little bumps they can't get rid of. And so that's why they go to the drugstore and they buy a product after product after product, because they're looking for something that's going to help with, just general moisturization, but also some of these issues that seem to be coming about these days.
So the skin is not impermeable. Isn't that right? It's not impermeable.
No, it's definitely permeable. I mean, there are certain size of molecules from everything I was taught of certain things that can't penetrate, to the subcutaneous level. But there are definitely things that we've talked about, you were about to touch on, like all the toxic chemicals, parabens, synthetic colors, phthalates that have the ability to penetrate past the skin into the bloodstream. And that's where people start having health issues and things that they're attributing to those chemicals and why they're considered, the top toxic ingredients to avoid.
In your body lotions, generally talk about how they're formulated. What's the general design here of these body lotions?
So each one of our lotions have been designed with, obviously, our core ingredient, which we love to talk about, is our shea butter. And shea butter is an excellent source of essential fatty acids and different things that you need to really help moisturize the skin and keep it pliable and supple and healthy, and sort of also a barrier to kind of environmental toxins. And we take that core ingredient and we start creating different formulations to help address different skin types and conditions that have been known to have had these effects throughout history. They're all historically based formulations.
Mm-hmm. I was reading this one article about cosmetic moisturizers, and they said that in the article, most cosmetic moisturizers improve the condition of dry skin by using one of 3 major ingredient types, including humectants, emollients, and occlusive agents. Your response to that is?
Definitely humectants and emollients are very important, but they don't have to be chemically based. We use certain things like honey, is a humectant, and definitely shea butter is an emollient. And we use things that are naturally derived, and what that means is that helps kind of lock in the moisture instead of just coating the skin. We actually have things that help seal in moisture from the outside in, which is very, very important to complement anything you do from the inside out, like drinking water and eating certain vegetables that are good for you.
I was also learned in this article that humectants include ingredients such as glycerin, urea, pyrrolidone carboxylic acid, PCA. Those kinds of things are not found in your products, right?
No. If they are, they're natural derivatives of them. Everything we do is a natural derivative. And by the way, just if something looks on a label like a Latin name, that doesn't mean it's a chemical name. There's a difference between, sometimes brands have a natural ingredient, but they have next to it in parentheses a little bit, it looks like a Latin name. That's just the original, name of that natural ingredient. Doesn't mean that it's a chemical.
Okay. And emollients, I guess, what is their role? To try to improve the appearance of dry skin? Is that what they're trying to do?
Yes.
Okay. So we now establish it in all these skin conditioning products from Nubian Heritage. They're natural ingredients. The core ingredient is shea butter. And then you have natural oils put in there for different scents, right?
Right. And so I'll give you just a quick example. One of my favorite new scent collections that we have that we released last year, it's called patchouli and buriti oil. And patchouli, people hear the word patchouli and they think, oh my God, that's like some very strong essential oil from, back in the 70s. You think of Woodstock or something. Patchouli actually is a very, very aromatherapy essential oil that combined with it's very good for oily and maturing skin, even though the smell is very strong. So what we did to kind of combat that traditional patchouli smell is the formulators created and mixed in buriti oil, which is from the Amazon. And it kind of looks like a little exotic rose hip. They call it the tree of life. And it's very high in beta-carotene, vitamin E, and C, which helps the fatty acids that help collagen production and combat antioxidants. So the combination of those two are both smell very good, but then they do something naturally for the skin for those issues. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing. Everyone loves it.
And the different compounds, they're all chemicals, and these are chemicals. The word chemical doesn't mean necessarily synthetic. Chemicals, food are constituted of chemicals. These natural ingredients, essential oils, it's all chemistry. It's chemistry.
Correct.
And so people shouldn't construe or attribute some negative connotation to the word chemical.
Correct.
It turns out that the skin is a route by which substances can get into the body. As I said, the skin is not impermeable. Nature, evolution designed it that way. And things can get into the body through inhalation, ingestion, injection, and then through the skin, both good and bad. So the ingredients that are in your skin conditioning products do penetrate in through the skin, through the layers of the skin, right?
They do, yeah. Not all of the ingredients. Like I said, it's depends on the size of the molecule and what it's intended to do. So there are certain things you want to be able to penetrate through the skin that help the limbic system and help help your body in a positive way, and then other things you only want to get to that top layer.
I understand. This is interesting. So there people. My point here too is that you should be careful about what you put on your skin, because it's not impermeable and will find its way into your body. And if it's a compound that you would prefer not to have in your body, maybe you shouldn't be putting that particular skin conditioning product on your skin. How about that? We'll come back. We'll have the LTN Health Question of the Day.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace, now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. Earlier in the show, I was reporting on how vegetables irrigated with treated water exposes consumers to various drugs. Then I was telling you about how water from treatment plants is exposing people to certain kinds of drugs, both prescription and illegal. Here's the question. Which of the following have been found in surface waters in Canadian rivers? A, morphine, B, cocaine, C, oxycodone, or D, all of the above? Which of the following drugs have been found in surface waters in Canadian rivers? Morphine, cocaine, oxycodone, or all of the above? 877-897-8255. Elissa Harris is my guest, educator for Nubian Heritage. Elissa, welcome back. Now, how many skin conditioning products do you make?
I think we're up about to 13 now, 13 different scent collections.
Mm-hmm.
And that starts with African black soap, goes all the way down to the one you like, which is the unscented, the aloe vera and shea butter one.
That's a very nice product. I like it because I can put it on, and then if I don't have, there's no aroma, there's no scent associated with it. And if I put some sort of cologne on, which I once in a blue moon I'll do, and I only use a couple, then that will come through and not get scents crossing one another.
I wanted to, do you mind if I do one clarification point here just to make sure people understand something? There's a difference between penetration and absorption. So when we're talking about our scent collections, for example, we have a product called Roche, and it's got soy milk in it, and people are worried about absorbing that into the skin, into the bloodstream, and affecting their hormone system because of all of the discussion about soy. The difference between penetration and absorption is that penetration actually gets into those layers of the skin to help the skin you talked about.
Right.
Absorption is where it goes past those barriers, breaks the blood barrier, and goes into the bloodstream.
Okay.
So all of our products do not do that. If you get any aromatherapy benefits, it comes from the smell. But I wanted to make sure that's clear because sometimes people will say,
none of the chemicals or ingredients, otherwise ingredients in your products, are absorbed.
Correct.
They only penetrate. It's funny you should bring this up because the question I had in mind to ask you was, have companies made skin conditioning products where there was a purposeful attempt to have certain ingredients become absorbed and have a therapeutic effect on the body in addition to treating the skin, but also to put some ingredient into the bloodstream or chemical?
I'm certain that there are. What I was taught in my education was that if that's the case, then it actually has to be qualified as, it has to have certain research and be qualified as a drug because
I
it
see.
breaks the blood barrier, like those pain patches and things.
I see.
And it's a specific process you have to get approved for, otherwise. And that's why the chemicals they talk about in these body care products are so problematic because apparently there's no regulation on them. So they're able to break that blood barrier in the evidence that they've shown that they do affect, the blood
Sure.
and
So
the body.
your point about penetration and absorption is very, very important.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad you clarified that. These different body lotions, they're sold as freestanding, and they're also sold in part of collections as well. Is that how it's done?
Yes. So we found that, different parts of the body have different needs. So your hands, for example, have different needs than the rest of your skin. So we have a hand cream. We have a body lotion. We have an infused butter, which is for very, very dry parts of the skin, like elbows and heels. And then the soap and the body wash. And typically we found if people are having good luck, for a particular skin issue with one of our scents, they'll buy the whole collection because they want to keep it in that same family.
I see. What about the face?
We don't have anything for the face as of yet, but we're working on it, and hopefully that'll be out this year because the face is, again, another totally different story. A lot of people will have – it's more sensitive than anything.
I understand.
So, yeah.
So here's the health question of the day, LTN health question. Which of the following drugs have been found in surface waters in Canadian rivers? Morphine, cocaine, oxycodone, or all of the above? Let's go to Sandra in Tampa, Florida. Sandra, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
We're doing fine. So what's the answer to that question? What have they found in these surface waters in Canadian rivers? Morphine, cocaine, oxycodone, or all of them?
All of them.
Yeah, by the way, the same problem exists in the United States. I could have reported on other studies focusing on rivers in the United States where they have found these both prescription and illegal drugs in the surface waters of rivers. So it's not something just indigenous to Canada. Congratulations, you won a $25 gift card.
Thank you. Thank you, and I'm gotta try those products. Sounds very interesting.
Oh, Nubian Heritage?
Yes.
Without any doubt, go to your health store, natural health store. If they don't carry the product, you should tell them and recommend that they do, and go visit the Nubian Heritage website. You can do that as well. Can people buy products from Nubian Heritage website, Elissa?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and encourage your health. Believe me, they won't stay on the shelf very long. These products are terrific.
Great.
I like them. I've been trying. They sent me a box, and I'm trying all these different ones so that I'm telling you, I love them. They're great, man. Better than that, some of that soap I've used in the past I used to wash my car with, for heaven's sake. No, I'm just kidding. Well, congratulations, Sandra. You won a $25 gift card. Thank you for listening to the show. And Elissa, thank you for coming on. We could talk all day about just body lotions. And they have at least 13 different choices to choose from. Go to your health store. Ask for Nubian Heritage. If they don't have it, encourage them to carry it. Visit the Nubian Heritage website. Go to their Facebook page, like the page, and they'll like you back. And it's all good. Anything else you wanted to say before we go?
I do. I want to wish you happy birthday this Friday.
Well, you remembered. You remembered. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, I appreciate that.
I hope you have a fantastic day celebrating you.
Oh, thanks. I thanks for being so thoughtful and remembering. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. Nubian Heritage is a company that I'm really fond of. We like them a lot. Try their products. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Remember, everything we talk about around here is for your health, because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.